everybody knows everything's been canceled, so we just wanted to get on Zoom and kind of discuss what that means for B Theater and the ballet when you cancel something like this. And, it's very similar how it affects the ballet versus how it affects B Theater. But Erin, go ahead and talk about, this was y'all's big spring show. It was replacing. Can you kind of talk about that?
It was a different approach. It's different than Nutcracker. It's different than the children's ballet that we do. And I think that was really exciting for us because we have done it in the past, but not to this capacity. And so that's a bummer, of course. But also just what the ballet, adding to what the ballet does, and to have a collaboration with B Theater, in this extent, it was a huge step to where, I want to take this organization. And so it was our first step. And, not to say that it won't happen in the future, but it did affect us in that way, in the process. And then, canceling a show in general, when you put that much hard work into it and money into it and blood, sweat, and tears, and then you look back and you're not able to produce, I don't actually think that's ever happened to the ballet. So I don't even know how to respond to that. And I don't think anybody does. So
I think every performing arts organization, I know every performing arts organization had something in the works, from us, from our partnership, to the symphony, to SAPAC had touring shows coming in. SABA had a show going up in May. ACT had a show that would have closed this weekend at the same time we were opening with Noises Off. So all of that got derailed, and everyone copes differently, but we were partnered together, so we're coping together. Erin and I have been texting.
Sad face.
So
emojis.
I think the cool thing about bringing the ballet into a production for B Theater is that when you go watch professional theater, you are watching professional dancers in the chorus and the ones that are supporting those lead actors. And many times lead actors have a professional dance background too, or at least classical training. So I think, Erin, what was really unique is that what is unique about you and I is that we see the way dance and theater are blended together. I think a lot of organizations see and recognize that. We've never had the opportunity to put it together. So that was what was really special, was to take these classical dancers and show them the theater side, and then take the theater kids and show them the classical dance side. And they got to see that. They got that out of this rehearsal process. They respected each other like crazy. So I think that was really cool and sad. And the thing we really have to talk about is how this affects us financially.
Right. Yes. So a lot of what goes into our revenue, it's some of it's tuition, which we have, during the school year, a little bit in the summer, but a lot of our revenue is production, and aside from the finances, a lot what we do day in and day out, what these dancers do is train so that they can inevitably perform. And we hit August and we train for Nutcracker, and then we hit January and do the same for the spring productions. And so it all feeds into the same thing, and productions are just a huge part of what we do. And so that means there's a loss there.
We don't get all our revenue from ticket sales. I don't think any organizations do, but because we have so many a year, we have 7 shows a year. 2 of them are free. But the rest of them we're generating rent income, and we're generating how we pay for show licenses and how we pay our staff or creative artists. So, which is, I'm sure, very similar to you guys. I don't want to forget also, Erin, about make mention of ASU theater, and they do have a facet of theater that they are dependent on some donations from from the public and to enhance their program and also offer scholarships. So they are also seeking funding during San Angelo Gives with a program I just learned about today called FAME. I would tell you what it stands for. I can't remember, but you can find it on the ASU Theater Facebook page. And it's really interesting because I did not know about that. So, you know,
I didn't know that.
Stop at these organizations. We have to look at other things in our community that do stuff like that, like ASU.
Mm-hmm. Right. There's a lot of crossover in this community, and because that's the nature of San Angelo, and that's the beauty of San Angelo, and the arts is one way that we do that. So we all feel it. We all feel the burn.
I'm curious. I don't know that I've ever asked you this question. So, and then you can ask me a question.
Okay.
Because it's the question people ask a lot. I don't know that I've ever directly asked you. What, if you had to pick one topic that you think is the most important thing people can gain out of classical dancing, contemporary dancing, and some of the things you guys do over there at the ballet for your students, what is the thing that you think is the biggest gain for you guys?
Our vision's empowerment through movement, and we do different types of movement, and I've seen it from a 3-year-old to a 93-year-old, how dance can impact confidence and insecurities, bring out insecurities, and and just demolish them basically, and having a sense of awareness around you, and how you carry yourself, and but the one word that sort of encompasses all of that, whatever benefits you might gain as an individual in dance, is it's empowering. And I know that's our vision, and I sound probably like a broken record when I say that, but there's just, it's perfect for what we do. So I don't know, same question goes to you.
And I'll sound like a broken record too. And it's funny, the one word that I really think theater can do for a child or a student or an adult, and that is confidence. Mm-hmm. So, whether it's confidence in speaking in front of people, confidence in singing in front of people, or dancing, or pulling out big characters, or, whatever it is, there's every situation a kid can be in theater is going to give them, next time they step out, a little more confidence. And then when they go to job interviews, there's a level of confidence, so, well, I just wanted to give everyone a little section of Erin and Elena and why this partnership was such a great thing. Because Erin and I have a very similar mindset when it comes to performing arts. And I have no problem letting Erin make decisions and turning to Erin when I don't know the answer to something, and texting her and asking her questions about the creative vision. And Erin does not have a problem asking me the same questions. And I think it's a strong woman helping a strong woman, or a strong woman leading a strong woman. I don't know. I just think it's a cool, we need to empower more women to lead with other women and not feel like we can't all support each other.
It's an opportunity for sure. And I think I've actually not seen directors sort of co-direct very often, because it doesn't typically work. And I think what was happening is that it was working with Oz, and it's a really bummer time right now, as everyone knows, and everyone's struggling. But there's a sense of like excitement for me that was working, and that we can, as a community, find that with each other, whatever director you are, or whatever teacher or instructor, it's possible to have that, cross-pollination of ideas, and it not be, this sort of, and be a positive experience. And we can do that right now, come together and get out of this hole that we are all in, and rise together. And it's a weird time, honestly, it's a weird time to be asking for money. I gotta be honest. There's a sense of like, wow, does it seem insensitive to do that when everyone's in this boat of struggle, and some more than others maybe, but we got to put it out there, and we have to say it. But also, to be quite frank, it is a little bit of a weird time, but you know all the more reason, if you're capable, if you're able to possibly donate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
San Angelo Gives is a magical day, and we both need it, and so do all the other organizations we just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
This broadcast, we're all the performing arts are needing it.
But yeah, we'll get out of this and we'll come back even stronger. So
We will.
I'll just be safe.
Yeah, everybody, be safe. Bye.